Happy day! Welcome to Today News on ARUBA.tv, where we keep you informed on the latest island news. My name is Lian Cruz, and on this Thursday, May 14, 2020, we hope you're having a wonderful day. Remember that you can be the winner of a 2-day stay at the Aruba Ocean Villas by liking ARUBA.tv on Facebook and tagging 2 friends in this very live stream. So what are you waiting for? Start tagging! Coming up next, Aruba's ready to move forward to the next phase of economic recovery. 100-year-old patient in Russia beats COVID-19. Know more about design thinking in a live interview with Hope Aruba, and visitors show some love to Aruba. We are nearing the end of the first phase of economic recovery and the start of the second phase, during which the government of Aruba softens measures implemented to halt the spread of the COVID-19. As we prepare to enter the second phase upcoming Monday, so far clothing stores, jewelry stores, food trucks, museums, and small or medium construction projects have resumed their services as long as they enforce a maximum of 15 people allowed inside, as well as proper hygiene and physical distancing. During last night's briefing, the Prime Minister of Aruba announced that they will be releasing the list of sectors to open in Phase 2 and the additional conditions tied to the second phase of economic reactivation. Seeing that the government of Aruba seems to be having the spread of the COVID-19 within the Aruban population under control, and that the risk of spreading the COVID-19 seems to be low among children, schools will reopen during the next phase starting on Monday, May 18. A Russian patient who turned 100 years old on Wednesday has undergone a comprehensive conservative therapy and has fully recovered from the novel coronavirus infection. The woman was discharged from the Brain and Neurotechnology Center of Russia's Federal Biomedical Agency on Wednesday. Yarkova was undergoing routine hospital treatment when another woman in the ward tested positive for the coronavirus. She was taken to the Brain and Neurotechnology Center after the infection was confirmed and corresponding symptoms were identified. The physician stated that her condition was moderate, with 25% of her lungs affected. The whole department had been working on it all the time and held consultations every day to find a cure. The patient underwent comprehensive conservative therapy. The biomedical center congratulated the woman on her birthday and wished her good health and optimism. When we come back from a short break, find out more about design thinking in a live interview with Ms. Malmberg from Hope Aruba Movement. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to Today News on ARUBA.tv. During these times, it is important that we stay focused and active in achieving our personal goals. Design thinking is a method that can help us with this. And today we have Hope Aruba, who are going to be sharing with us more about design thinking and how this can be used to empower ourselves. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Malberg.
Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning, and maybe to share a little bit about Hope Aruba. Hope Aruba is actually a civic organization that started here about 2 years ago, and really our goal is to make sure that citizens feel empowered, feel that they too are active and co-participating, co-creating really the destiny for our wonderful nation, Aruba. And so in this we have different tools that we make use of, and one of them is design thinking. So really what design thinking does, in our case with Hope Aruba, we connected them with the Sustainable Development Goals. Okay. So we started about 2 years ago, and we started working with children, basically the ages 7 to 12, training teachers how to use design thinking methodology. And design thinking really means it's not even thinking out of the box, yet it's thinking as if there is no box, which really there isn't. We can do as much as our imagination and creativity and innovation would allow us to.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Imagine not having boundaries to our creativity. Beautiful. I understand that you guys teach this or share this through something called a Social Inspiration Lab?
Right.
Can you tell us more about this?
Sure. Well, Social Inspiration Lab is a platform that our Hope Champions came up with to really invite any resident group. It could be children, it could be youth, it could be young adults, elderly, people with any kind of a physical or mental challenge, all that are part of our community, to be partakers and actors to bring change and come up with solutions to the challenges that we face. Certainly now, when we are in a situation globally where there are so many challenges, but we as human beings have the ability not only to overcome, but to thrive in times like this. And so what design thinking does, a Social Inspiration Lab provides a platform where people can come together to think up solutions using a particular methodology of thinking. And so design thinking basically has 5 steps. One is where we empathize. Because if you have no empathy to people or to a challenge, if people are hungry or they are experiencing poverty or they are sick or anything like that, and you cannot feel their pain, how can you prescribe a medicine that you're not feeling the pain that they have? So that's step 1, is empathize. Step 2 is define. So really define the challenge statement. What exactly are we trying to solve? Then we go through a process called ideation. In ideation, we just come up with ideas, and then we prototype. For kids, we use a maker's kit, so they are able to use batteries, technology, and things like that, so they can come up with a prototype for their solution, and then we test it. The testing phase is another basically platform that we will come out with in the future, which will be Social Activation Lab. And in Social Activation Labs, we look at, okay, what were the best ideas that came forth through this process, from kids to young people, etc. And are there commonalities in this? And are there things that we can actually bring to life? And you know what? You would be amazed at the ideas that the kids come up with. Our children are wired. When we grow up, it's almost like we are educated out of our creativity.
Oh no!
Yeah, because sometimes kids don't have boundaries. Kids think they're wired, this generation is wired for robotics, for AI, artificial intelligence. They come up with robots that can process food, waste, and all these different kind of things, and it is amazing.
Thank you so much for those beautiful, beautiful words, and thank you for joining us and sharing this. We're going to be looking out for that Social Inspiration Lab and learning design thinking. I encourage you to go online and, be informed and join this. It's a tool it's a wonderful tool that we can use during these times. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Absolutely, and thank you for having me on the program, and continue the good work, because you're inspired too.
Thank you so much. Well, I'd like to wish you guys luck with this lab, and of course we're going to be looking out for what more Hope Aruba has to offer.
Well, thank you very much. Take care and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. That was Ms. Malmberg from Hope Aruba. Remember to go online and search for the Social Inspiration Lab. Go on to Hope Aruba's Facebook and join this and learn this new powerful tool. When we come back from a short break, past visitors show some love to Aruba, so stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to Today News on ARUBA.tv. The Aruba Today newspaper is reaching out to friends abroad who were supposed to spend their tropical vacation on Aruba or who had to break up their vacation due to the COVID-19 situation to send a few words. Today we share a wonderful message from Aaron Byrne, who expresses, "Aruba to me means making memories that will last a lifetime. Quality time with my loves and being surrounded by the most beautiful ocean my eyes have seen." This photo was taken in October 2018. There had been a hurricane off island and the waves were enormous. The Hilton Beach had flooded, so we took a drive and found this spot. The water was spraying through the blowholes and created a magical moment for my then 5-year-old. It was awesome. Thank you for sharing your messages and keep the positive vibes coming. If you haven't already, the Aruba Today newspaper invites you to send your pictures and words expressing your memory of our island or your dream vacation for the future. Send your messages to news@arubatoday.com. We thank you for tuning in. Remember that you can be the winner of a 2-day stay at the Aruba Ocean Villas by liking Aruba.tv on Facebook and tagging 2 friends in any Today News live stream. Yes, that includes this one, so tag along. Stay safe and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for a whole island on one channel. This is Today News on Aruba.tv. We'll see you next time.